Wagner against Miller. Out to the right wing. Banchero outside. Cracks in the tray. Banchero's got the opening basket of the game for Orlando.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA.
Now, here's Bridges. Miller outside. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Bridges cans it from downtown.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Miller against Bain. Pass to Banchero. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And blocked by Bain. Pass the ball. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
See the numbers for Paolo Banchero.
He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. He's around 30 points per clip, 9 rebounds and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Bain, better look. Bridges again.
Really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough...
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Banchero has screen on Miller. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Lakers.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Tracking the feed, Franz Wagner locked in on that shot.
Bridges outside. From 17 feet out, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Suggs, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, that's just the physicality from Suggs, fighting off defenders in close.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. To the paint. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team to build that identity as a franchise.
Now Bridges, after the missed three from Desmond Bane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
First free throw is good. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And the Hornets making a change here. White's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Anthony Black's checked in for Suggs. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
You must let your basic shoes at home.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Fourth, the Magic.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Wagner finds Carter. Outside, Bane. Carter with a screen on Ball. Bane, no good.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Outside, Ball. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball, as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings your playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Good on the second free throw. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding. Well, look, everyone likes a flush. Carter Jr. showing his force.
Here's White. That one goes. Count it. The Magic trail by 3. Wagner left side. Here's Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Banchero's got 6.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. And we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now here's White. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Shot clock at 6. Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
The Magic making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. And so here's Charlotte, the Magic getting the bucket. Back to Ball. Fires top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. Ball's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Pass to Banchero. To the inside. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the 3. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
The first free throw is good.
Well, more of a classic big guy. Wendell Carter Jr. is at his best inside the paint, mixing it up with guys on either end of the floor.
Carter hits it. Basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
Richardson dishes to Banchero. Unloads. The Magic again can't hit.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Wagner. Second shot opportunity. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Wagner's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass the ball. There's the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Yeah, look, when your best players can't stay on the floor, that's a problem. It puts your team in a really difficult position to win.
Here's White. Richardson covers. Here's Ball. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Wagner kicks to Carter. Richardson outside. Pass to Wagner for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wagner's got 8 points. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Now White. Back to Ball. Over Richardson. Again, Ball missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Bounce pass Wagner. Here's Black. Out to Carter for the 3. That shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass the ball. White with it. Ball with it. 8 points for him. Here's Diabate. Got it. Good job in the low post.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Banchero. Nine feet out. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 8. Just 4 seconds left in the first. Ball fires from way outside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hornets lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Charlotte.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
White is out there with James. Then it's Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Here's Black. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Pass to Bitadze. Just 4 to shoot. Bane inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Salon. Charlotte in the lead. James left side. Here's Diabate. Guarded by Bane. Here's White. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Black, how his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 7 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yeah, you need someone who can organize that second unit and keep things moving along. A tremendous asset, highly valued by a coaching staff.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 9. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. He gets that one.
Off the bounce, Suggs showing his athleticism.
Charlotte trailing. White looking around. To the middle. Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Black the pass to Suggs. Back to Black. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Miller. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to White. On the wing, Bridges. He's defended by Wagner. Fires it up. Bridges shot. Good. And it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
An under-control player in close. Even when Bridges is under pressure, he just stays committed to his move.
Now, here's Suggs. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers. Fires away from way outside. It's rebounded by Salon. Hornets leading by 3. Pass to Miller. Outside, White. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Looking around. And the layup falls. Suggs has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Free throws such an important part of the game. Here are the league leaders in that department. Second, Desmond Bane.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. It's a three-point game. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. And there's Bridges on the assist by White. Bridges has got 13.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, Bane. Inside. It's picked off. Miller kicks to White. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Wagner outside. Pass to Bane. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bane's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Magic. Bridges outside. Here's White. And it's the Hornets another three.
A smooth three-point shot from White.
Caro outside. Pass to Bane. Releases. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Ball's checked in for the Hornets. And a switcher also for Orlando. Wagner's checked in. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. Wagner, right side. 6 to shoot. And it's Banchero missing. And it's the Hornets' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass the ball. Oversized. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Banchero. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Wagner. After the basket by Charlotte. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Another miss by Banchero. It's tipped. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And finished off by Wagner.
Yeah.
And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Anthony Black's checked in for Orlando. Here's Ball. 26 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami. Pass to Diabate. Now Miller. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last.
Now we get a chance to check out LaMelo Ball. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 27 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Trailing here by 8. Suggs in the corner. Down low. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, look, you can't let Wagner get this deep. You deserve to get dunked on when you give him this position.
Takes a step back. The kick out to Ball. Another shot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Free throw off from Ball. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Here's Diabate. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Ball from long range. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
No one covering. Suggs has got 9.
And you know, Suggs seems to be shooting it with more confidence now, especially from deep.
Pass to Salon. To the middle. And stolen by Wagner. Ball against Suggs. Now Wagner. Over Miller. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now just a 3-point Charlotte lead. Here's Diabate. Pass to Miller. Ball against Suggs. This one for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Suggs with the ball. Shot from the wing. That's good from Wagner on the assist from Suggs. He's got 12.
Well, look, it's been a big night for Wagner. He's 6'10", skilled, smart, a really difficult matchup.
Now, here is Miller. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. for the Magic. Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. And it's Bain in for Black. Suggs finds Carter. It's stolen. An even 3-on-3 break. Ball with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 15.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Now, here's Wagner. He's tightly guarded. Banchero inside. Defended by Bridges. And it's Banchero missing. Here's Miller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Bridges outside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Wagner. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. Charlotte leading by 7. Bridges, right side. Miller kicks to Bridges. There's the screen. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bain passes to Banchero. Carter with a screen on Ball. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Suggs against Ball. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Three-pointer. Got it!
Oh, amazing! Perfect timing there.
And that 3 makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets on top, up 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. Let's go back in time to Shaq's rookie season. Kenny, what was your first impression of him?
I was in shock. I'd never seen a combination of size and skill that couldn't beat us. I knew he couldn't beat us. I was like, it's no way. I don't care what he has.
You know I can read your mind. I know you wanted to say a combination of size and ugliness, but that's okay. I'm the belle of the ball.
You can never beat us.
And guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Magic trail by 4. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Jalen Suggs is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. Now, here's Banchero. 5 on the clock. No good there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Count the basket. He's got 6.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Suggs. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
The Magic have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
A free throw drops for Suggs.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
Both free throws good from Suggs.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Miller surveying the floor. Here's Ball. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now, here's Suggs. D right on him. Wagner finds Banchero. Banchero draws the double. Bane against Miller. Pulls from the top of the key. Bane, no good. Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Ball. The shot from the low post is good. Ball's got 17 now.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Back to Suggs. And Paul with the block.
And great effort defensively from Ball. Timing the rejection perfect.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Magic trail by 8. Banchero outside. Here's Bane. Softly drops in the floater. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a #1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Shooting 1.
That's good from Ball.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Back to Suggs, and Suggs throws it down.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day, because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
At some of the stats for Brendan Miller. Averaging 17 points per game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Bridges for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Banchero laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Hornets lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bane against Miller. The shot. No good. Craig D that time from Bane. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Wagner. It's good. Wagner's got 4 this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Miller against Bain. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. Miller's got 5 now.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. On the wing, Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball against Suggs. Rebound by the Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Suggs against Ball. On the wing, Bridges. There's the pick. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And the energy and athleticism of Bridges is off the charts. He is a tough cover for the defense.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
First one falls for him.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Orlando leading. Now, here's Suggs. 16 points for him. Here's Wagner. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to talk to his guys. Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Charlotte making a switch here. White's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Black's checked in. Here's Bridges. He's got 15. Defended by Carter. Pass to White. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Hornets fourth.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Magic leading by 3. Black dishes to Carter. Back to Black. Now here's Wagner. Defense is right there, and the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Charlotte on D. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Inside. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, what poise from Carter Jr. Just taking the hit and pushing through it all.
Third team foul.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Carter. One shot.
One shot.
The free throw off from Carter. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Bridges, and Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. To the paint. Here's Carter. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Carter's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Now White. He's got 8. Outside, Ball. Down low. It's tipped. And he converts the layup. He's got 10.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Black. He has yet to score. Wagner wide open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Ball. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Banchero. Wagner has 3 on Bridges. Lets it go from 14. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options. If he can't penetrate, your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now here's White. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. The drive by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And, guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Diabate's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
Well, you know, he's already an all-star level talent. Banchero's upside and his versatility, you've got to be excited about his future.
Now, here's Ball. 22 points for him. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 25 points.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, The second half is a great time to do it.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So for the Magic, Goga Bitadze comes in for Carter. And Mo Wagner is subbed in for Banchero. Orlando leading by 3. And here's Wagner. 18 points for him. And it's Ball in the corner with a tie. And it's Orlando with the rebound. On the wing, Bain. Defended by Bridges. Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Bitadze. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Bridges with it. Defended now by Wagner. Here's Salon. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Ball. Up top, Wagner. Defended by Bridges. And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothering interior defense.
Pass the ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Salon. He's defended by Wagner. Ball from long range. Magic leading by 3. 1:14 left to play here in the third. Here's Bitadze. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 5 to shoot. There's Wagner with the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in this game. White with it. He's got 8. Here's Diabate. Bridges, no one around him. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Black. White covering. To the middle. It's intercepted. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And White slams it in.
And White is just so fast. Once he leaks out in the open floor, he's...
Points for him. Wagner outside. Payton for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. We've got Brandon Miller. He's out there with White. And it's Diabate in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. White, good.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Pass to Banchero. From 12 feet out, Diabate grabs the board.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Black. Here's Banchero. No good with the layup. White against Suggs. Inside. Outside, White. Fires the three. Rebound by the Magic.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Black the pass to Wagner. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Well, White can attack fast, and the defense was unprepared to contest him cleanly.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And that one falls for White. You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude, even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to. He's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is when you have a guy like that and he just keeps getting better.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
White against Suggs. Here's Salon. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Now, here's Suggs. Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Miller, no luck. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And finished off by Wagner.
And for his position, Banchero, great vision and willingness to make the extra pass.
Pass to Salon. Now White. They set the pick to the inside. And he jams it with authority. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Suggs against White. Now, here's Suggs. Guarded closer. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. Miller outside. Pass to White. Driving in. Charlotte moving it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Salon. Over in the corner, White. The rebound by Batase. Bitadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Black to the paint, trying to find Suggs and gets it to him. Basket good.
Well, we saw Suggs' ability to take over games at the collegiate level, doing the same here in the NBA.
White against Suggs. Down low. Diabate throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Franz Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Bane in for Black. And here is Suggs. Wagner outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And it's White missing. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Suggs passes to Bane. Now here's Wagner. Over Miller. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, not a spot we normally expect Wagner to attack from, but nice to see him expanding his game a little.
Bridges for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Bridges has got 20.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Bane. And that one's good, Wagner.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Wagner against Bridges. Plays it up and banks it in. Bridges has got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Wagner with a screen for Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Miller against Bane. Outside, White. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Suggs kicks to Bane. Wagner a screen on Miller. Bane, no good.
After draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. So it's Orlando now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Carter finds Wagner. Suggs with the ball. White covering. And it's Suggs missing. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Bridges with it. Defended now by Wagner. White against Bane. Miller outside. Over Suggs. Bridges outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. And Carter has it in the corner. And he stays with it. Pass to Bridges. Here's Miller. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Wagner passes to Wagner. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 7 rebounds in the game. That one goes in. Bridges has got 11 points here in just the second half.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Now, here's Bain. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to a point with the bucket from Wagner.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Out to Miller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
At the line for your Hornets, Brandon Miller, 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the Magic making a change here. Banchero's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
Suggs against Ball. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Ball. It's tipped. Fast break, here they come.
First personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for your Hornets, number 7, 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half. Gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
Now, here's Wagner. Good on the shot. Wagner's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, no surprise. Wagner is becoming a guy they can go to in big spots.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. He said to them, "That's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home." Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Miller outside, pass the ball. From 11 feet away, connects, the jumper drops. Ball's got 29 in the game.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man ball is used to the spotlight.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. And it's Miller in the corner. Defended by Carter. Bridges outside. Rebound by the Magic. Suggs has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Caro outside. Nails the baby hook. 25 points in the game.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Ball surveying the defense. Over Suggs. Ball no good. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Banchero. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hard.
There's a fearlessness that Bridges brings to this team. He just welcomes the chance to take important shots.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. .43 seconds left in the game. Here's Payne. Money!
Well, that's a huge bucket in a pressure-packed moment. You can see why this team...
By Wagner. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
It's time for Boston. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You have the
.27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wagner finds Bain. And here's Banchero. Defended by Bridges. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Carter with a 3. Off target from downtown. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Suggs with the ball. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Miles Bridges.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Detroit Pistons here in Little Caesars Arena. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Then there's Castle, then there's Wembanyama, and it's Harper in at the point. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Robinson, guarded closely. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And he can't hit the second. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Barnes. Out to the wing. Castle for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Thompson. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Harris outside to the paint. Second chance shot. And the shot goes in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Over Duren. Wembanyama's shot is good. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And what's scary about Wemby is that his jumper is only getting better.
Cunningham finds Duren. Here's Robinson. Thompson with a screen to the middle. Stolen by Vassell. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor.
That's impressive. Vassell nabs the steal, and right away he's got that fast break pushing.
And here's Detroit. They trail by 3. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Duren the screen. And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Wembanyama. He had 31 in the win against Toronto.
And also active defensively. 2 blocks to go with kind of his overall floor game.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Allie, thank you. Here's Harper. He's watched by Cunningham. Wembanyama screen. Here's Castle. The rebound by Detroit. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy. Keeping it the same, making the...
Here's Castle. Robinson defending. Here's Wembanyama. And no good. The dry spell continues. The Pistons lead by 4. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Harris. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Thompson, no good. San Antonio has gone 0 for 2, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, B.A., for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And how about a look at the top shot blocking teams in the NBA this season? 4th, San Antonio.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's Cunningham. A 14-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Robinson for 3. Sinks it from distance. Robinson's got 5 points.
And that's what you get with Cunningham running the show.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at San Antonio. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at 2nd place in the conference.
Checking out San Antonio, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
Spurs trail by 4. Now Vassell. He's scoreless. Wembanyama, screen on Robinson. Down low. Oh, deflected. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. The pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Harris. To the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Assisted basket. Coaches just love those, so credit Harris for the pass.
Spurs trail by 3. Johnson on the wing. Outside Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wembanyama. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Harris outside. And here's Robinson. He's guarded by Vassell. Robinson against Vassell. Harris passes to Robinson. From outside, off the mark. The Spurs have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Barnes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. RJ, with Harris and Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
That one drops. He ties it up. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in.